Hello, buddy. Welcome back to the channel. I'm with my new friend Kevin, and I met Kevin on a rainy day down on the boulevard a couple days ago. We started chatting, so it was too rainy for me to get on my motorbike. And turns out he's from Utah, which is my favorite state in America and where I used to live. So welcome.
Thank you.
So you lived in Utah most of your life?
No, I was born in Los Angeles, and I lived there till I was about 40, and I had a family of 7,
Wow.
5 kids, and raising those kids
In LA?
It was in Glendora.
Okay, in
Yeah.
California, okay.
Yeah, Southern California, and raised the kids there, and then we moved to Utah in 1999 after we built our dream home on the mountain.
Oh, nice.
Yes.
So you were happily married with 5 kids, and
I was happily married about 20 years.
wow.
After that, we divorced, and the kids were all grown, so they just went their way, and they're all adults now. I have 4 grandkids, and so we're been separated. But I was only single 10 months. I got remarried.
Got remarried, wow.
Yeah, to a lady had 5 kids.
Oh no.
So I had 10 kids.
Jeez.
That went on for 8 years.
How old was she?
She was about 10 years younger than me.
Okay.
Yeah, but
I thought in the LDS church it's really hard that you're basically, when you get married, you're married even after you die, you're still married to them. Isn't that true?
the church has a clause with that you can actually have a cancellation
Oh, you can't?
of a marriage. Yeah, so it can clear your slate so that you can go out and find another wife.
How do you go about getting that?
You have to go through the church, it's coming from the top people at the church that you have to have that approved by them. Yeah.
You have to have like good reason, or?
Yeah, you have to have good reason. Yeah, they do scrutinize that. It's not just handed out to anybody for any reason. It's got to have a good reason. She actually cheated on me, so
Okay.
that gave me good clause.
Yeah, that would give a good clause. So you're retired?
Yes, retired. 49 years I worked.
49 years.
Self-employed.
Wow. Self-employed.
Yeah, all the way.
You're
Self-employed.
an insurance agent?
Yeah, first 35 years I was painting murals on the sides of big trucks
really?
in Los
You're an artist?
Angeles. I'm an artist. I did airbrush murals and things. I worked in Hollywood and did that for 35 years. And I met John Cusack.
Yeah.
I met Martin Sheen, Sean Wallace. I met a lot of movie stars. I met Mark Hamill. Yeah. That was all just because I was in Hollywood and they were coming in and out of the places that I was going to get, my clients.
Nice.
Yeah, it was it was a good for me because I'm a creative mind. I like to create. But after I sold that company and moved to Utah, I
Why did you do that? What was your reason for moving?
In the industry that I was in, the sign business, it was changing over to digital. And I did change my company over to digital, and I sold the business for $500,000.
Oh, nice.
And then I moved to Utah and I started my insurance agency at that time. And that went on for 20 years. I was ranked 3rd in the nation with Pyramid Life Insurance, and there was only 3, and I was in that group of the top producers of the company. And they sent us to Atlantis Resort.
Nice.
It's
I know where that is.
all free.
In Nassau?
Yeah, in Nassau.
Yeah, I've been there many times.
Yeah, beautiful.
And so you moved back to Utah, you got your family there, you built your dream house, and so everything's going great, and then that doesn't work out after 20-something years.
Right.
Get married again, that doesn't work out. And so then when does the whole plan of coming to the Philippines, how do you end up here?
Oh gosh, it's only been maybe a little over 2 years.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because I moved up during the pandemic, I moved up to Vancouver, Washington to be by my brother and his wife, who were empty nesters. They had 2 daughters and they were all gone. So I went there. So the three of us got together on weekends, and I was kind of watching the YouTube channel for things like, you know, where to go for retirement. And then I stumbled on a you know, like an expat that was doing these videos, and I started watching it, and then I found Old Dog, and I would just watch every night, you know, spend a couple hours and learning about it and just kind of trying to figure it out. I got sold on it, and I decided, yeah, that's the place that I would like to retire. So I've been here 9 months.
It's a long time.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it's been smooth going. I mean, I went originally to the apartment that I got was in Cebu. I was there 2 months, and then I went a month in Manila, and then I got on a bus and came here to Dumaguete, and then I've been here ever since.
I like Dumaguete.
Very nice. I like it. I've got an apartment right on the boulevard, you know, and it's.
Oh, you do on the boulevard, huh?
Well, not on the boulevard, south of the mall.
Okay.
But on that road.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's a nice apartment.
What's your rent?
It's $13,000.
Oh, that's low.
Yeah, it is low. Yeah, and
The 1 bedroom?
2 bedroom.
Wow, 13,000.
Yeah. I thought that was really affordable.
It's like what, less than $300 a month?
Yeah. Yeah.
Wow.
Yep. Yeah, it was a good find.
I get asked a lot of guys say, well, you know, I've got $1,000, $1,500 a month in Social Security coming in. Can I live on that? And the answer is yes. If you come here, you can definitely get a decent apartment for $300 or less.
Yes.
Once you buy a motorbike, you know, and you can get a used scooter for, you know, $1,000.
Yeah.
And then you're set. You know?
Yeah. Yeah, I bought me a new scooter and a little Honda. It's really great.
What'd you buy?
Honda 150.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. And I bought that.
Those bikes will last forever.
Yeah.
Bulletproof.
Oh yeah, and they're very comfortable to ride.
Yeah.
You know, for hours. Like last night, I drove down an hour this way, an hour back. Not bad.
That's great.
Yeah.
And so you're also a singer.
I sing. When I was 22 years old, I joined the Barbershop Society, and I got in a group right away with 3 other guys, and we started singing around, you know, neighborhoods and Christmas time, and we went into competitions, and then I helped start a chorus. There was 12 of us, and we started a chorus, and it got to be 125 men on the risers, and in San Francisco, we competed and we won the contest.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I did that for 30 years.
No kidding.
Yeah,
Nice.
a hobby. I was in about 5 or 6 different quartets.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, here in
Went
the
on and on.
Philippines, you'll love, you know, they love to sing here. They love to sing.
Yeah, but they don't know what barbershop quartet singing is.
The thing is, it's still, I'm sure you can do karaoke. I mean,
Yeah. Karaoke is always the backup.
Yeah, so
It's all right.
they love their karaoke here.
Yeah.
So when I met you, you seemed a little bit discouraged about, you know, you wanted to find a relationship, you know, nobody wants to be alone, and hadn't had much luck. And you'd actually showed me your airline ticket that you had booked to go back home, and you basically sounded to me like, you know, you were giving up and done with the Philippines and done with the girls here, and that was it. And then this morning I see you coming here with this big smile on your face. and you met a girl, what, yesterday?
Yeah, yesterday.
You met her yesterday, and it sounds like, you know, you really like her, huh?
I do really like her. She's amazing. And you know, she came to the mall. We met each other, and we chatted for a while, and then we took a little bike ride to the center of town, to the center mall, and just really got acquainted. And then I took her home, an hour's drive down south to
Zambagita.
Zambagita.
Yeah.
And you know, the whole time she was really wrapping her arms around me, and it really was nice. So I'll meet her this afternoon, and we're going to see how it goes.
And so, What are you gonna do with that ticket? You gonna change it or throw it away or?
You know, I reserved the ticket.
Yeah.
I didn't pay for it yet.
Okay.
So I don't have to really worry about it, except I'm going to go in there and just say, cancel this.
Yeah, I think that's a good idea.
Yeah, but I didn't put out any money yet. I had the money in my pocket, but I just didn't do it. And I'll just see how this week goes, and I think it's going to be good.
Well, so you're gonna stay where you are in your apartment? You ever look around for someplace else? You're happy with the place you've got?
Well, yeah, I've actually gone out and looked around and trying to find a house or someplace where I could rent or buy, but I haven't found anything yet. And you know, you know as well as I that the realtors here are kind of, I don't know, not easy to work with, and I know the ones that I've worked with haven't been very on the spot, so I haven't really worked hard at that. Yeah.
So you'd actually consider buying a house here?
I would, yeah, I would consider that. Probably another 6 months before I feel like I'm really seriously staying here and settled. You know, but it's something that I would rather own, but I'll rent. It doesn't really matter to me. Yeah.
Now, do you plan on, like, you've been here 9 months, you know, it's running into a year here. Did you have a plan to, like, go back and visit your family and, you know, like so many times a year? Or?
Yeah, that was what I was going to use that ticket for, was to go back home and get, you know, say hi to the kids and the grandkids. And I thought I would stay there, but you know, now I'm thinking I'll just make it a round trip and come back and continue on this relationship to see how that goes.
Now, what does your family think about this? You know, Dad taking off and coming all the way to the Philippines, and at your age, and, I mean, how did they take that?
Well, they know that I've worked hard my life. They watched me work very hard, and the reward that I had told them is, you know, just this retirement in the Philippines and enjoying the tropical, you know, scenery here and everything, and the ocean. I love the ocean. I grew up in Santa Monica and that area, and so I was really very much a part of, you know, the ocean and the coast. All that's here, but on a lot less cost.
Oh yeah, try finding a place on the beach anywhere in America.
Yeah.
I mean, thousands and thousands of dollars
Yeah,
a
I
month.
mean, the California coast is huge, but they're all taken. All the houses and everything are all taken.
Yeah, they're millions.
No room for me.
Yeah, millions, yeah. The water's cold there anyway.
That's right. That's right. So anyway, that's, you know, I did get married a third time to a Ukrainian woman, and she had a 9-year-old son, and that was like nine years. And so I've been married 35 years.
Wow.
But to 3 different ladies.
What happened to the Ukrainian? What happened with that?
Well, she didn't have any English when we married, or when I brought her over and did all the paperwork for her, you know, coming to America. And I put her through college. She got a dietetic degree. And then, you know, one day she really went crazy, and I calmed her down, and I did that about 10 times, trying to help her to not go fly off the handle, verbally abuse me, and I just thought, you know, I'm not going to live with that. So I packed up my stuff and went down to Southern California.
You don't find that with the Filipinas? They're so quiet and, you know, gentle,
they're
and they don't like
respectful.
confrontation.
Yeah.
You know.
She was in a really high stress because her mom it was still in Ukraine. So she was dealing with her mom in Ukraine, and I wasn't going to help her get out of that. But yeah, it was sad, but I'm totally 100%, you know, free and single. You know, what's frustrating to me is this about the annulment
Yeah.
It just doesn't make sense to me, and I just don't like. Almost every woman that I've talked to has that annulment, to deal with.
Yeah.
I don't know. That's frustrating.
Yeah.
I wonder if they will just fix that sometime.
They talked about it, change, actually making divorce legal in the Philippines. So right now it's not, but
I know.
I think it could change.
See, that-
Some of the questions I've been asking my new guests is like, what is one of your biggest regrets in life?
Oh, regrets. Wow, I have very few because I've always had control of my life. I regret. Wow, that's a very interesting question. I guess I regret marrying the Ukrainian.
Okay. There you go.
That was just a thorn in my side. I actually just paid off last month the final support for her.
Oh, no.
3 years of support I paid her.
Jeez.
Yeah, I paid for my first wife support. Yeah, but no, I don't know. No regrets. I've had really, I would say, kind of a charmed life because I was always my own boss.
That's always a good thing, yeah.
And my dad was that example to me that being your own boss, he was the owner with a partner of the sign company. When he passed, I bought the company and grew it, 5 times bigger than it was. So I really don't really have any serious regrets. It's all been great,
The other question I ask is like, what's the worst thing that's ever happened to you?
Wow. Taxes.
Taxes.
They got me on that one. No, I was really tried to pay them on time, quarterly, and everything, but sometimes I get behind, but it didn't matter. I always made up, made it up, and that. And my kids have all been, well schooled, they're successful, they're busy with their families, and really being a good example to me about, doing the right thing and all that. Yeah, so 4 grandkids, they're just all beautiful, and we're really, really blessed.
Yeah, you are.
Yeah.
You are.
Yeah.
And you don't think you're going to miss them all being over here permanently? And
Well, no, I'm probably going to go back to America. I've been there one time before I came. I had to go to America, fix something. I actually closed up my account and then brought money over here. And so I have to go back again, and I will just visit the kids. It's not too far to Utah from Los Angeles.
yeah,
I took a bus from Utah to Los Angeles and then got on the plane for the Philippines.
yeah.
But before that, I actually lived in Peru, Lima, Peru for 2 months. And
Wow.
I climbed the Rainbow Mountain.
Yeah, to Machu Picchu.
And I also went into Machu Picchu. It was 8 a.m. in the morning, and I was with a little group, and we walked in and oversaw the Machu Picchu, and we were the only ones there. We were the first bus to show up, and it was just a ghost town. And then by half an hour to an hour, it was just full of people. So I was able to get a lot of really
I've always
good
wanted to go there.
pictures. Yeah, you really should go there. It's just really an amazing experience. Yeah, totally.
And the other question I have that I'm asking everybody now is like, what's the best thing that's ever happened to your whole life? And not children being born. Somebody always says that, but something that happened that really changed your life, like a wonderful thing that, a big break, a big thing that happened to you, a big change.
I had the best parents in the world, and I was really, really blessed with that. My brothers, I have an older brother, a younger brother, and we were just really fortunate to have the parents we did. My dad said to us once, we want to go on a vacation, and we're going to be gone for 6 weeks around the United States in a motorhome.
Oh, wow.
And so he said to us to pick where we want to go, and I picked Tombstone, Arizona, Wyatt Earp.
Yeah.
And I was was 19 years old, you know, and my dad sat in the back of the motorhome with my mom, and my brother and I drove all over America.
Wow.
And it was a real treat because we got to see, you know, all the Civil War monuments, and you know, that's where I saw the first firefly ever that I ever saw down in New Orleans, and it was really amazing experience to go all around the United States. We went to New York City, went to Disney World when Disney World was brand new.
Yeah.
And my dad was brilliant. He was a very smart man.
He's still alive?
No, we lost him in 1989. He was 65.
Young.
Yeah.
Wow,
it was
that's young.
it was cancer.
Wow, that's young.
And I lost my mom in 2010 with cancer for the ovaries. For me, I'm in good shape. My two brothers have had heart stents put in their heart, and I haven't had anything, you know, surgically or health-wise. I just do a lot of walking, hiking, active.
Yeah, that's good. That's good for your body.
Yep. I keep busy.
Now, you're LDS, Church of Latter-day Saints.
Yes.
Now, all the girls here are Catholic.
Yeah.
And so, how will that, like, say you meet say this girl turns out to be the girl, and you get married. How's that going to work? You get married in the Catholic Church and the LDS Church, or just at the judge, or?
Well, there is a lot of LDS women in the churches. In fact, right on the boulevard, down the street, is a big double-wide church of the LDS faith, and that's a beautiful church. It's called the Stake Center. There's a lot of women there, but what happens is, for some reason, they usually will have a child out of wedlock, and so there they are with them and a child or two, and I don't want to have children at my age, so I don't lean to that. So I lean to the other side, and then I have a conversation about religion, and I try and find out what their head is like and what their experience in church is. We're Christians, but there are some variations. But I just talk to them about it and see if they're open to
Now, the girl you're seeing now that you met yesterday.
Yeah.
She has a child, right?
She does. She has a 6-year-old daughter, but she lives with her parents. Yeah. And so my gal, she does the caretaker, road, and she's a very hard worker. Very, she gets up at 6 a.m. for exercising. I just think that's a miracle.
That's great.
But she's a hard worker. I really admire her.
Well, Kevin, I appreciate you sharing your story with us, and wish you the best of luck. And I'm sure I'm going to be seeing you around a lot. So thank you so much, and thanks everybody for watching. Thanks for subscribing, and we'll see you next time. Bye.
Bye-bye.